What's going on, guys? And I'm doing this stream. It's not a stream. It's a video. I'm just letting people know the reasons why I'm choosing not to even talk about Dima. I'm not going to review it. I'm not even going to discuss it after this video. I'm just going to because roasting certain things can kind of even get worn out. But not even into that. I'm just tired of what Dragon Ball is doing. I'm tired of what's become. I'm just tired. When you just get tired of something screwing up, just like Super, they screwed a lot of things up. Now you have this. So I'm at the point where I'm just tired. I don't care what they do anymore. At this point, I don't care what Dragon Ball does. I don't care how bad it gets. Even if it gets good again. That's the sad part. Even if it gets good again, I don't care what it does. Either direction, I don't care. That's how I feel about it, because it's been sucking for so long. It's been making the sucking sound for so long. Ever since Super came out, it's been sucking, and I'm tired of it. At this point, I don't care what it does. So I think it's time for the OG Dragon Ball fans. I said this on a Facebook post. I think it's time for the OG Dragon Ball fans to just bow out gracefully. Our time is up when it comes to this, because I mean, I'm here to tell you, this concept is garbage. Everyone being kids again, garbage. It wasn't good in GT, and it's definitely not good now. I don't know why people are sucking it off. And, oh, it's just amazing. It's just awesome. I'm heartbroken. I'm in tears. Shut up. Yeah, it's not that good. Just stop it, please. It's Teen Titans Go all over again. That's what it is, and we have to stop sucking it off. I mean, I wish that's the only reason why Toriyama, when he was alive, kept giving us this garbage, because people just kept sucking it off. Oh, it's amazing, it's awesome. All this stuff is garbage, and for it to start right after the Buu arc again, oh, completely abysmal. And they retcon. I'm hearing things about it. I didn't look at it. Okay, I don't want to watch it. I'm not going to watch this garbage. I'm just going to bow out gracefully. I'm going to let all the people that make the sucking sound, along with children. My 2-year-old son, he can watch it. But none. I don't want any. I just don't want any parts of Dragon Ball anymore. I'm just tired of it. Nothing good has come out of Dragon Ball since Super has come out. Super sucked. Ever since Z, nothing good has come out of Dragon Ball, except the fan-made stuff. And it just honestly, that's just honesty. I mean, I like Dragon Ball, but I like the original Dragon Ball manga, Dragon Ball Z. Everything after that was trash. Super Saiyan 4 looked nice. The baby Vegeta concept was good, but the overall series just sucked. It's just got to be honest about it. But GT, I honestly think GT was better than Super. It got worse and worse the more it went. The longer it went, the worse it got. Then Super was garbage. Now they finally come out with something even worse than Super. They got the Powerpuff Z Fighters. So I'm just done with it. I'm just not really feeling this garbage anymore. I'm just gonna so you're probably going to see a change of content on here. If I think of any concepts from old Z and stuff, I'll bring those back up. I can still do Z content and talk about other things from Z, but I think that water well is drowning out too. I'm really considering just doing just an overhaul on my content, because thinking about that's why I started doing Mortal Kombat stuff. I'm gonna probably start doing some Samurai Jack videos, some Bleach videos. You're gonna see other things on this channel, because this is not. There's no way. Just be honest with y'all. There's no way I can make this channel grow with Dragon Ball, because I can't pretend to enjoy this trash. I would have to pretend to like this garbage, and I'm not doing that. I'd rather my channel get shot straight to hell than sit here and pretend I enjoy this garbage. I'm not going to do it. Okay? I'm not doing it. I would rather abandon the channel altogether. No, I'm probably going to do other content. If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna say the hell with it. You see what I'm saying? So, cause I can't suck this thing off. I can't do it. I can't pretend to like garbage. I just can't do it. So, I'm gonna try other content, but if that doesn't work, I'm just done. You know, cause I don't get paid for it anyway. It's just a hobby. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's how I am with it. It is what it is. I just ready to go. I just go do something else. If my other content won't work, if I'm gonna start talking about other things and cover other things, if that don't work, I'm just, like I said, yeah, I'm just done, because this is abysmal, and this is the last time I'm probably gonna even discuss this garbage, because that's what it is. It's trash. Without further ado, that's just I'll suffer this throughout the video so I can get this done, because this stuff is, I can't believe that Dragon Ball has done this garbage. You know, why did this thing mute the freaking volume? It's ridiculous.
Dima episode 2. So
I didn't even mute the volume. It muted it on its own. That's freaking retarded.
I've got a lot to talk about. This episode, it ruined me emotionally, guys.
Why? Why, dude? Why would it ruin you emotionally? It's a freaking cartoon, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. All these grown-tail men on the internet. Oh, I'm so emotional. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, it ruined me emotionally. It made me cry. Shut up. It's a cartoon. None of this stuff. You know what ruined me emotionally? The series in general ruined me emotionally. The fact that everything about Dragon Ball sucks since Z. The fact that nothing good has come out since Dragon Ball Z. That's what ruined me emotionally. How's that?
You know me, when it gets nostalgic,
and I don't care who gets mad at what I have to say. Bring on all the Dragon Tards. Oh, Super's a good series. You're just a hater. No, you just don't know what good writing is until you've watched actual good anime. When you actually watch good anime, you won't say that garbage. When you watch things like Bleach, when you watch stuff like Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, Cowboy Bebop, Big O, there's so many things I can name that are better than this. When you actually watch it, Pokemon's better than this. When you actually watch, you don't know good anime, so you'll try to defend. People try to defend this to the moon and back. I see them all on Facebook defending this trash. Oh, it is good writing. There's nothing wrong with it. There's a lot wrong with this trash. Who wanted to see this garbage? Who wanted to see them as kids again? I needed this. No. These people need to retire.
I absolutely love it. I'm gonna run through this episode.
I don't love it. I hate it so much. I hate this. I hate it and loathe it so much. I'm not even gonna cover it after this.
And there's a few things lore-wise that are questionable, but we'll get through that.
There's a few things that I don't care about. Like this video, for instance. I'm just doing it because forget it. Just screw it. I might as well rant about it. I need something today.
Explaining the lore, I'll go into detail in a further video. This one I'm going to focus on...
Don't care about the lore because it sucks.
Dima episode 2 and give you my honest thoughts.
Look at this garbage. Oh, the artwork looks so amazing. No, it doesn't. It does not. Does not look amazing. Everyone is kids. Everyone's first graders. Who cares about this garbage? Who wants to see this?
I think you'll love what I have to say. Before we do that...
Don't care what you have to say. We're just playing the video anyway.
Real quick, guys. Take a look at these amazing games on the front page of Instant Gaming. They're awesome deals for everybody here. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has over 20%.
Don't care.
Off as well you can.
Don't care.
This episode, Dragon Ball Dima in general, I love it. I'm not the biggest fan...
I don't care about it.
Of having everything placed right after the Buu saga again.
I'm not the biggest fan of this freaking series in general.
But the way they're executing this, I'm a massive fan of it right now.
How? Well, you're sucking it off again. Well, not surprised. But I'm not a massive fan of none of this garbage. Look at this. Look at this list drawing. Look at this artwork. This is trash. This is trash here. Look at this. What's so good about this? and they retcon everything from Super. But it's taking place before Super, but it retconned everything from Super. The hell are these guys smoking, man?
I love the old stuff. I love things being
I love Dragon Ball and Z. I hate everything that came after it.
And I'm a massive fan of the Namekians and the Demon Realm, which you're gonna see.
I'm a massive fan of Piccolo, but not this other garbage. You didn't have to turn Goku and the gang into kids to do this. If you wanted to curse them, here's a good idea. The NBA mentioned this. Why don't you just take their Super Saiyan powers away? That's better than freaking children, turning them into kids. That's better than that. None of this stuff is good. I'm overjoyed. I'm not overjoyed about Teen Titans Go. I'm not overjoyed about the Powerpuff Girls, the Adventures of Gumball, because that's what this garbage is. This dragon, it's not. He's younger than he was in freaking Dragon Ball when Dragon Ball first started.
A hell of a lot of in this series, and of course,
don't care about the series. Don't care about this. Well, he has a power pole like we haven't freaking seen that before. Everyone's excited about Dragon Ball all over freaking again. Why don't you go back and watch Dragon Ball?
Massive fan of Dragon Ball GT. I've never cared what anybody else thinks of it. I
don't care about none of it. It's just abysmal what they've done in the series.
Love it. So every single
hate it
nod I see in this show in Dima, and there's definitely a few so far, it really hits home for me. This episode,
it don't hit. It hits home in the land of Suckville. That's where it hit home at.
So number 2, Goku is getting used to his smaller body. He's training on the lookout. It's exactly the same as episode 2 of Dragon.
He's getting used to his 5-year-old body. Freaking dumb, man. This stuff is retarded.
GT in a sense that
while
he's getting used to his body, he's doing some shadow boxing in the back and all that, but there's repairs going on for the spaceship ready for their adventure. In GT they were sorting out the spaceship ready to go into space. Here they're trying to sort out the spaceship. Bulma is
garbage
fixing the spaceship for them to be able to get to the Demon Realm.
Cow manure.
So I love that nod straight away. I just really hope we get Super Saiyan 4 in this, guys. I still believe it'll happen.
You're an idiot. Why would Super Saiyan 4 be in this? You're a freaking moron. Saiyan Scholar, you're an idiot, okay? You're a moron. Everyone's hoping for Super Saiyan freaking 4. It's not going to be in this because they suck. I don't care what. I don't want this to be good. I know it's going to suck. There's nothing. You ruin everything when you turn them into freaking kids. There's nothing. There's no coming back for this. The only way you can make this thing good is to turn things back to where it was before. Just change them back into adults. And just stop this nonsense. Just end everything. Just walk off. And end this garbage. Because all of this stuff is garbage. You can't fix this. You can't fix it. Because it's crap. Look at this. You cannot fix it. Look at this stuff. Goku sleeping on top of Vegeta. This stuff is weird. This stuff is weird, man.
Happen, I will pop massively.
Look at this. Goku sleeping on top of Vegeta.
And I think it's the perfect time to do it. Because
no.
Canon, non-canon.
It's the perfect time to end this series. It's the perfect time to just end Dragon Ball. That's what it's the perfect time for.
It's never been an argument for me. It's never been a factor on if I enjoy something, because at the end of the...
It's not a fact. It's a fact that I don't enjoy this. It's a fact that I want this crap to end.
The day, I think the most important thing is, do you enjoy watching this show? And
look at that. Look at this, man.
Already winning, because that's the most...
Goku and Vegeta sleeping on top of each other.
Important thing.
This stuff is just gay, man. I'm sorry, it's gay.
I'm going to give a quick shout out to the introduction, the opening scene. This feels like classic Dragon Ball.
No, it feels like Gayville. It feels like Rainbowville. Feels like Pride Month.
This song is filled with passion, and that's what Dragon Ball openings
It's filled with rainbow fuzzies and Teletubbies garbage. That's what it's filled with.
are all about. Even the outro.
Man, it feels good to be back. Just one last time, doggone it.
Kira Toriyama's name was actually dropped.
No. He didn't even write I don't think he wrote this. I don't think he wrote it. How did he? Because he was dying. This man was dying. I don't think he wrote this. Look at this stuff. Like someone's supposed to care about it. They want people to care about this, which I know is for children. It's not for us anymore. Toriyama flicked us the bird before he died. He wiped his butt on a napkin and just threw it in our faces. That's what he did when he gave us this garbage. Oh, I think it's going to be a good series. Well, I think, you need to take the crayons out of your nose. You need to go back to preschool.
In the outro as well, as part of the lyrics. Maybe it was
no one cares.
The opening, but either one, I think that's a lovely touch, to be honest. Anyway, guys, in case you don't know what
don't care
Mr. Popo looked like when he was younger,
don't care.
There you go.
Really don't care. Who cares?
Dende gets kidnapped. There's some interesting lore with Supreme Kai's old spaceship, how he got to this universe in the first place. Basically, not everyone with pointy ears comes from the demon realm, but
so what?
The majority of them are from the demon realm, and the camera actually pans on Piccolo and Mr. Popo and the Supreme.
No one cares.
So yeah, these guys, demon realm, and basically they got away from there.
They didn't have to turn people into kids to freaking tell us that, though. We didn't need that. You could have told us this after Dragon Ball Z. They could have started a series after Z. We need something else, for Christ's sake. Stop putting everything right after Kid Buu. Oh, 5 seconds after Kid Buu. This series takes place 3 seconds before that. This series takes place right before I put my nuts in your mouth. Christ, these people are crazy.
In some uprising, they didn't like to be ruled and all that stuff. So many races in Dragon Ball are pretty much from the demon world. And Supreme,
no.
I don't know if he's made from some kind of fruit, some golden...
He's useless. No one cares about him anyway.
Fruit. I think that was in the lore back in the day. Maybe it was a golden fruit back in the demon realm. But I like that.
No one cares.
I like that they're expanding on the lore in general. And
they didn't have to make them kids to expand on the lore.
Dragon Ball. I love the...
They could have made a movie. They could have just made a movie. They could have just made a freaking movie. They didn't need a series.
Fights in Dragon Ball, don't get me wrong. I think the fighting is amazing when it actually happens, and there's meaning behind the fights.
There's not meaning behind any of this garbage anymore. There wasn't even meaning behind Super. Goku was a brain-dead idiot. He's a battle-crazed, power-hungry driven moron. Nothing has meaning anymore. They ruined everything. They ruined Goku. They ruined all these characters. They just took a piss all over them. They ruined all of it. They just destroyed Dragon Ball. They systematically destroyed it from the inside out. They turned everything into Dragon Ball Abridged.
And the stories there, you need the foundation. Like, I'm rewatching Dragon Ball.
There's no foundation anymore. They're probably going to retcon Dragon Ball.
Right?
You know Goku was never a kid. That's probably what they're going to do.
No, Dragon Ball Z to be specific. The Saiyan Saga is absolutely amazing. The build-up to the actual battle.
Saiyan Saga's millions of times better than this. Hundreds of millions of times better than this.
Battles. It all works out. You care about each character, and then when someone
the filler in the Saiyan Saga is millions of times better than this.
Actually does fight. When Goku turned up and fought Nappa, oh my God, it's just...
When Goku was in Princess Snake's palace, that was millions of times better than this.
Amazing. The pacing is done so well. You have to have a good combination of storytelling, lore.
There's none of that here. None of it. None of it was in Super, and none of it's here. I know it ain't. Because the fact that they turned everyone into kids. We're gonna turn them into kids because they're trying to ruin my reign in the demon realm. These Goku and Vegeta weren't even studying demon realm. You did the very thing to bring them to you with this good storytelling. Suck my balls.
And fighting. And of course, we haven't seen the fighting in Daima yet, so I cannot wait for that. I do find it awesome.
Don't care about the fighting. It's probably gonna. We don't care.
Goku's trying to get used to his body, like he can't even hit the post successfully. He's lost his bearings in terms of his reach and that stuff. So that's a good nod to GT as well.
No, it's a good nod to just someone to Toriyama's butt crack. That's what it's a good nod to.
Because at the start of GT, he was trying to get used to his body, the size of his arms and legs. He didn't lose power, it was just his ability to get used to it. Now, in this episode, he goes to see Korin, aims to get his power pole back, and I thought it was really funny that Master Roshi had it the whole time, and he's actually using it for a washing line. And if you want to...
You see how much of a smile I have on my freaking face? Don't care.
Toriyama humor, that's it right there. Now when Goku...
Don't need them to be kids to have Toriyama humor. Now I like how these graphics look, but I really wish they didn't turn them into kids for a second time. Goodness gracious, this stuff. These are the worst writers on earth. I think they're doing this on purpose to troll people. That's why it's the last time I'm giving this stuff my time or attention, because it sucks, and it sucks on purpose. I'm thinking they're doing it on purpose. They don't want us around. They don't want the OG fans around. They're trying to cater to freaking kids. And you don't have to do this to cater to kids. You could just reboot. You could have another series. You could reboot the thing.
Was flying off to get to Master Roshi's island. Korin shouted, "Why didn't you just use Nimbus to get there?" And he's like, "I'll be okay." And I thought that would have been a nice touch. Maybe it's too soon to have Nimbus yet. It'd be great to see the Power Pole Nimbus.
No, it wouldn't. It's just Dragon Ball all over again. Oh, it'd be great. I'm so excited. Oh, shut up. Come on, man. We've seen Goku on Nimbus thousands of times. If you're excited about Goku riding on Nimbus, you need help. Seek therapy.
And the tail come back. I thought because Goku...
No. Freaking no. Just go watch Dragon Ball, dude. Just go watch Dragon Ball. Oh, I want to relive Dragon Ball. Just go freaking watch it then. Goodness gracious.
Off balance and all that stuff. I thought he was going to get his tail back somehow to
No.
get that balance.
That won't help either. Nothing will help this. This is abysmal.
To Goku's life as a kid, he had the tail, so having that smaller body and the tail would be the best balance for him as a
No, we don't care. I don't care what he gets.
smaller body. There's a few jokes in this episode as well, especially in terms of Kibito doing all the teleporting and grabbing the takeaways and stuff like that. He's like, "I'm not your taxi driver," basically. It's like, nope, Kibito, you're going to be put to some use here in Daima. Bro. Overall, guys, I love the vibes in Dragon Ball Daima, the music and all that stuff.
I don't care.
It's pretty cool. The name of the episode, Glory Hole.
Booty hole.
That's the first thing I thought of when I read that name.
First thing I thought of was someone that had the runs and diarrhea squirting all over the freaking floor, because that's what they did to this series.
I'm sure Toriyama would be proud of made that good joke.
He'd be proud the fact that he wiped his butt on a napkin and gave it to his writers, and they turned it into a series like this.
In general, anyway, that's his style. Towards the end of the episode, they're split into two teams. Goku goes to the Supreme Kai and Glory Hole.
Booty hole.
Vegeta, Bulma, and Piccolo, they'll turn up later, because only 3 can fit in the spaceship, guys, even though Vegeta's like, "We're kids, damn it, we can squeeze in there." Makes perfect sense. And you'll find that most things in this episode, like the whole power pole on the washing line, and that wish and them fixing the spaceship on Kami's lookout, and Bulma was like, "Well, we could have just done this a capsule call, but it would have been easy."
Why don't they just go to Namek and wish themselves to be adults again? Wouldn't that be easier than going to freaking Demon Realm? If they just all they used was the Earth Dragon Balls, why don't they just go to Namek and wish themselves to be adults again? Why don't they contact Mori or somebody? Somebody knows somebody. King Kai. He can contact Mori and they can get the Dragon Balls and wish them to be grown up again. And then go to Demon Realm and kick their sorry butts. Never mind. Don't just forget it. Forget it.
Easier than teleporting everything over here. It's like you'll find little jokes like that. They're having fun with this show, guys. They've had a lot of fun making this. It's meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be a bit of entertainment. So yeah.
No, it's meant to suck balls.
In questionable lore, it does not ruin my enjoyment of this show. And if you don't like this,
it ruins everything for me.
Show, that's totally up to you. That's your preference. That's your viewpoint.
I hate this show. I hate it.
On it. Nobody's gonna take that away from you. Cool. Thumbs up to you guys. Respect.
Thumbs down to this series because it's crap.
Whatever you think.
All they did was just take a massive dump on Dragon Ball.
Think about Dragon Ball Dima, but I love it. I feel nostalgic.
I hate it. I hate it, and I hadn't even seen it. I'm not gonna get. You should give it a chance. Never, never in a million years. Okay, I wouldn't be caught dead watching this. Ever, never. Any OG real Dragon Ball fan would not watch this crap. No one that grew up with the original Dragon Ball would even look twice at this garbage, because that's what it is. Anybody that grew up with what Dragon Ball used to be would never watch this.
Nostalgic watching it. Reminds me of Dragon Ball GT. All the nods. I love the lightheartedness.
I didn't even like GT enough to have a tribute to it. There's some good things about it, sure. But the very thing we hated about GT, they gave it to us again. So no, they can all, the writers of Dragon Ball, Toei Animation, Shueisha, all of them, they can all suck my balls. Because this is what they've done to our beloved series, the one that we grew up with. This is what they're doing to it. So screw them. And I don't care who gets mad about this. I don't care about this. I don't care about Dragon Ball anymore. I thought about changing all of my page. Think about changing everything. Because this stuff, they don't care about it. They're destroying the series. So why should I care anymore? Because it's all garbage. This is the worst stuff that they've done. Imagine growing up with a series, and then imagine somebody doing this to it.
In places, but I also like when it gets deep.
Imagine Ichigo and all the people in Bleach being turned into children. Just imagine that.
In terms of the lore within the Namekians and the Demon Realm, so it's a good balance for me. And the music, Dragon Ball's got to have good music, and I think this has got it. Thumbs up to Dragon Ball Dima Episode 2. I prefer.
That's what I feel about the whole series. About everything that they've done after Z. That's how I feel about all of it. All of it can go to hell.
Preferred this episode more than the first one, mainly because the first episode was just a Buu Saga recap, but it still looked great. There's some Buu Saga shots in this.
The most exciting thing about episode 1, the reason why everybody loved it so much, was because it was a recap of the Buu Saga. It had nothing to do with Daima. It was everything to do with the Buu Saga, Dragon Ball Z. They redrew Z. Oh, it's so awesome! It was just a freaking redrawing of the previous series, you morons. It's just a redrawing of the previous series. And you're gawking all about it. Oh, it's just so amazing. All they did was redraw the Buu Saga. God, y'all are so freaking... Y'all are just so gullible. Y'all fall for everything. Oh, it's just so amazing. It's just a redrawing. Just like the PS5. That's why y'all get screwed over in the gaming system. All they're doing with PlayStation is making y'all play the same games over and over again. It's the same games from the PS4. Now I think they're gonna do it PS6. It's gonna be there aren't even any games on the PS5. Not really. And they're already trying to do a PS6. Man, people are suckers, man. All this stuff is suckerish. Who would fall for this garbage? People are falling for this stuff, hook, line, and sinker. Oh, it's just awesome. We got a new series. Come on. We got to be smarter than this.
Goku and Kid Buu as well, and they look amazing. Some of the nods to Dragon.
A redrawing of the Kid Buu arc. Oh, it's just awesome. They gave you the same crap over and over again.
Ball GT and Dragon Ball Dima, especially the outro. I get the vibes of the team of 4 from GT, Goku, Trunks.
I get the vibes of diarrhea and vomit on a piece of toilet paper. And somebody just smearing it into a window or a wall and calling it Dragon Ball.
Pan and Giru. Sorry, Supreme Kai, but you have to be Giru in this situation. You got the tall guy there, Glorio, Trunks, and the girl, Pan. But in terms of the artwork in general for the outro, you've got some similar shots, similar to Dragon Ball GT in the intro and outros. You'll know exactly what I mean. You'll get the reference, the spaceship shots, the different worlds, and of course...
It's just GT all over again. And people are hyping up about it. It's just Dragon Ball GT again. They're giving you the same stuff over and over and over. And you wonder why I'm done with this garbage. I'm not going to keep hanging around hoping it gets better. Oh, I hope it's good. I don't care what it does at this point. I don't care. I'm moving on to something else. And like I said, if my new content doesn't work, I'm just done. Just done with YouTube. I'm just going to do something else. I'm going to do other things with my time. It was a good run and fun while it lasted. That's just how I feel about it. Because this stuff is stupid. I'm not going to sit here and suck this off. Just so I have subscribers. No, I can't. I can't sit here and pretend this stuff is good. I just can't.
The shot of them with a spaceship parked up by there, and they're off out in the lake and stuff like that. Total GT nods there. That's pretty cool. Yet again, in the opening, the outros, you'll actually see Kid Vegeta go in Super Saiyan. And I instantly thought of Vegeta Jr. It's the only time we've seen Vegeta as a kid as Super Saiyan. That's all.
That looks like crap. It looks like garbage.
Awesome. And not only that, you see Kid Goku as a Super Saiyan versus Kid Vegeta as a Super Saiyan.
Ooh, it's just amazing. It's so awesome. I can't contain myself. Nothing special about this. Nothing. Look at this. This stuff looks horrible. This doesn't look good. It looks horrible. Okay? It looks awful.
And the only time we've ever seen kid versions of those go at it in Super Saiyan is it...
Don't care about it because it's garbage. It looks horrible. Look at this mess. Look at this. And people are happy about this. What's so exciting about this trash?
In GT in the final episode, what an amazing nod right there. And the difference...
No, it's not. It's an amazing nod to a turd in a hot dog bun.
Difference is that's no remake of Dragon Ball GT because that's Goku and Vegeta there, not Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. Dragon Ball Dima has that in there because Toriyama enjoyed Dragon Ball GT.
No, Toriyama just wanted to troll his fan base. Because he said out of his own mouth he didn't care about Dragon Ball. He didn't care about watching this anime or nothing of that stuff. He didn't care about this mess. He didn't even care about his own anime. So all this stuff is garbage.
Nakatsuru was working on the project as well, a big name for Dragon Ball GT. They've done those nods specifically.
So what?
For us to think about Dragon Ball GT.
No, this makes me think about throwing away all my Dragon Ball apparel. And going to the bathroom to make myself vomit. That's what it makes me think about.
Whether you love it or you hate it, that's not my business. If you love GT, I respect that. If you hate GT, I respect that too. Because it's your view and I have my view. But the difference is just because
Your view. And I have my view. What's a view? What is a view?
I respect your view, I don't care about it in the
View.
sense that it doesn't affect my view or how I
Why does he keep saying it like that?
feel about GT. But that's the difference between
He says everything else proper, JT. I don't care about GT. It's my view and it's your view. Oh, come on.
being a remake and being inspired from. Toriyama even admitted that turning Goku into a kid was something he wished he'd come up with himself. But one of the most
What? And all the trouble he went through of trying to make Goku grow up. I want to turn him back into a kid. Yeah, good riddance. I'm sick of this stuff at this point.
controversial things in GT, he sure as hell loved it. So you can bet there's other things in GT on not many people.
I don't love none of it. I don't love the fact that he was a freaking kid. Oh, I liked it. Y'all are just freaking ridiculous. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weirdos, man.
Think fond of. There's a high chance Toriyama likes
If you like Goku being turned back into a kid, you're a freaking weirdo.
Especially if you like Goku turning back into a kid. And we know
Who would like that? You're a weirdo. He's a grown tail man in a child's body. That's freaking weird. That's weird. And if you like it, you're a weirdo. And I don't even want you around my kids.
many people back in the day, even now, go, fuck's sake, man, stay as an adult. But yeah, we do get Super Saiyan 4 in this, and it comes under a different name, or even Super Saiyan 4. That would indeed be a remake of Super Saiyan 4, but not a remake of the Dragon Ball.
No, because it's supposed to come before Super. There's not going to be a Super Saiyan 4. It's supposed to come before freaking Super. Jesus. Y'all don't even understand y'all own stuff. Y'all are supposed to be Dragon Ball content creators. It said it takes place before Super. So how the hell can you have Super Saiyan 4 in it? God, Dragon Ball fan base y'all are the dumbest people I've seen. Man, y'all are stupid.
GT story. It's not Toriyama remaking GT, it's Toriyama doing his own story with...
Use your strength and crush that thing! With your...
Jesus Christ, man.
From Dragon Ball GT. Super Saiyan 4 wasn't the Dragon Ball GT story, it was part of the Dragon Ball GT story. It'll be like Broly, both coexist in the franchise.
No, it'd be like something that don't need to be in the story, because if it's gonna predate Super and this makes Super canon, how the hell can you have Super Saiyan 4 in it? Y'all don't even hear yourself talk. Y'all just say random dumb stuff. They can't be Super Saiyan 4 in it if it freaking predates Super. Goodness gracious, this fan base is retarded.
In some shape or form, but he's just not exclusive to Z. He's actually a Dragon Ball Super character now as well. So there's two versions of him. Two versions to love, two versions to hate.
No, two versions need to just stay in. Super Saiyan 4 needs to stay in GT. Okay? It needs to stay where it's at. This needs to stay where it's at. In the garbage.
One to love, one to hate. Same with Super Saiyan 4.
No. I'm just going to start covering Invincible content, because it's way better than this trash.
That's more to love for me. Cannot wait. Come on.
You're an idiot.
It's going to be really interesting to see what happens next, because everyone's
No, it's not.
kids now. Master Roshi. Hey, Goten and Trunks are babies, but obviously Chi-Chi and Bulma are happy being kids again because their skin is smooth, they got their youth back. Makes me wonder how old Gohan's going to be and how he's going to fit into this. I feel like...
I hope he stays... Even Gohan was smart enough to stay the hell away from this. He stayed his ass away from here. He knew better. Gohan knew... That's how smart Gohan is, guys. He knew to stay the hell away from Daima. He was probably off the planet. He knew to stay the hell away from this. Gohan knew better than this. He said He said he refused to subjugate himself to this garbage.
He is going to show up eventually. If Goten...
Now, if Gohan's still an adult, I would probably watch it. Just because Gohan's an adult and everyone else is kids. I would probably watch it because of Gohan. I'm just being honest with you. If Gohan was still an adult and everyone else was kids, I would probably watch it. But I don't think Gohan's even in this. Because he was smart enough to stay away from it.
And Trunks are babies and Goku's a kid. I feel like Gohan's going to be somewhere in the middle there. Maybe like he was at the start of Dragon Ball Z in his little yellow suit. Would be hilarious if he had that in this. And then went Super Saiyan 2. Think about that design for a second.
No.
Yeah, this right here, guys, I don't need to speak for anyone else, but this is me right here. 2024 Dragon Ball hitting home, Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball Dima, and that's me back in 2007, just enjoying GT, Z, all the classic stuff, and Budokai Tenkaichi 3, so I'm good. I'm real good. Oh yeah.
If Super or Diamond never came out, I would have been good.
Before we go, Dabura and Majin Buu perform fusion, and the result... I'm just kidding, that's Dabura's dad, I think. Abra, maybe?
Don't care.
Bura. And let's end it on this. All
Don't
this third eye business in Dragon Ball Daima and role model Tien is just waiting for the call. I mean, we haven't seen Tien turn into a kid yet.
He was smart enough to stay away from this.
Right? I bet Chaozu still looks the same. But Tien, that third eye, if we get extra lore on that, or know who Tien's parents are, maybe his dad was a demon. His mum, I don't know. That would be awesome to get more Tien action. Yeah, Tien's gonna save everybody. He's gonna turn up like he does in the Buu Saga and Tri-Beam Boo's Blast Away. He's gonna Tri-Beam Semi-Perfect Cell. You're gonna get that action with Tien. I hope. Okay?
No, it won't matter.
That would be a dream. Role model Tien in action. Come on, it's the third eye. It's the first thing I thought of. That's the first thing you thought of. You know it. Leave me a cup.
No, the first thing I thought of was vomiting over and over until this stuff goes away. Going to the toilet and making myself throw up. That's what I thought of.
Comment, guys, what you think about Dragon Ball Daima so far.
Trash.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think?
3 thumbs down.
Think about the pacing
1 for each ITN has.
in the episode. The pacing to me felt like GTS.
Don't care. Ain't gonna watch it.
Episode 2, they're getting things ready. Let's get a move on. Not the best pacing, but hey, I can't fault how awesome.
This series is so bad, even Gohan doesn't want anything to do with it.
It looks, but then it is 30 years after GT, so it does naturally look better. In fact, I think this is the best looking Dragon Ball show out of all of them right now.
No. How? What? Are you freaking kidding me? You saying Daima is the best? I'm done. I don't even want to. You just lost me. You lost me at the beginning, but no, I don't even want to. No. Shut up talking. Don't care what you have to say after that. Nothing. Just don't want to hear anything else. Everyone's sucking this series off. You could go to any content creator's channel and watch them suck it off. You're gonna hear the sucking sound on every single YouTube creator's channel that does Dragon Ball. All of them are sucking it off. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's gonna be good. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. They're all sucking it off. They all have Toriyama's cock in their mouth, just slobbing it up. So that's what you're going to hear on every channel. I just pulled one up, but all of them are sounding the same. They're all sucking them off, so it doesn't matter which one I pull up, because they're all going to be the same. Anyway, that's all I had to say on this. I'm not covering this crap. Now, if I see that Gohan's an adult, yeah, I'll look at it. I'll glance at it. I'll squint at it. Because I want to see how he avoided that crisis. How he was smart enough to stay the heck away from it. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is this stuff is trash. And anyone that watched it, oh well, that's on you, man. If you want to subjugate yourself to this crap, good luck, because I'm not with this. because I'm not with what they've done to Dragon Ball. I'm not with what they've done in the series. I can't sit back and just let this keep going on. So this is where I get off when it comes to Dragon Ball. Not covering any more of this stuff. Anything, if I think of any other videos from Z or something like that, I'll cover that. But as far as I'm gonna start easing into other content as well. And like I said, if it doesn't work, I'm just not gonna do it. I don't care. Don't care really at this point, really, honestly, because I have other things that I have going anyway, like business stuff, music. I have a lot of other things going, so I really don't. If this channel flops because I start integrating other content into it, then so be it. But that's all I wanted for this thing. I hope y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, because I've already said what I thought, and no, nothing about this sounds good. So yeah, y'all have a good one. I'm done with this.